Yep. But let's move on to the co-main event of the evening, which I'm excited for a lot.
Yeah, me too.
It's a strawweight matchup between Xiaonan Yan, who is 13-1 and is the -125 favorite, going up against Carla Esparza, who is 17-6 and is the +105 underdog. What do you see in this matchup?
Great matchup. Number 3 and number 4 going up against each other. This is going to be explosive. You have a striker in Jan versus a wrestler point fighter in Carla Esparza. It's ironic that every highlight you see with Esparza goes back to when she won the Ultimate Fighter. There's no current fights. It's always her and Rose. It's always that's how it always seems to be. But she's pieced together some really good wins. She's on a 4-fight win streak. She's beaten Mariana Rodriguez, Waterson, Grasso, Yana Roba. So she's crushing it.
Yeah.
But then on the other side, Jan hasn't lost in 11 fights. You know what I mean? So she's beaten Gedalia, Kovalkiewicz, Angela Hill. Like she's going up against killers too. There's a reason why she's number 3 in the division. She has the reach advantage. Carla's always the shorter fighter. She's got a 2-inch reach advantage and a 4-inch height advantage. So she's the longer fighter as well. She throws significantly more, 3 times more than Esparza, 6.4 per minute and absorbs 3.6, where Carla's only throwing 2.2 and absorbing 2.8. Her takedown defense is great, 75. Well, it's okay, 75%, 1 takedown per 15 minutes. Carla, where her strength is her takedowns. She's got 48% takedown defense, but she goes for 3.5 per fight. The way I see it, the keys for Jan is she needs to avoid the takedowns because that's what Carla's going to go in for. She's going to try and take you down, wear you down, and draw this to the judges. She's going to try and get a split decision, or try and get the decision. She's going to throw. She needs to throw a lot, control the pace, get Carla's back to the fence to negate the takedown. She's not going to have that explosive power to shoot for a takedown if her back's against the fence and she's getting peppered with shots. And then use leg and body shots. Jan throws a lot of calculated leg and body shots, more than she hunts the head, which is crazy. For Carla, she needs to use the wrestling. Like we said, don't plant your feet. If she plants her feet, Jan's going to piece her up. She's not going to win a boxing match. You know what I mean? She has good hands, but she's not going to win this boxing match. And then wear down Jan from these takedown defense attempts. I'm going to, at first I thought Jan was going to knock Carla out. And then I looked back and she's got 5 unanimous decisions in her last 5 fights. She has 5 KO wins, but they've been a while. And lately she's on that decision train. So I'm going to go with the favorite in this one. Surprise. Yan Xiaonan with a unanimous decision over Carla Cookie Monster Esparza.
Yeah, I'll start with Xiaonan Yan. She is 5-0 in his last 5 fights. As you see, she has beaten Vivian Ferrer by decision. She beat Shuri Kondo by decision. She beat Angela Hill by decision. She beat Carolina Kowalkiewicz by decision. And in her last fight, she beat Claudia Gedalia by decision, whereas Carla Esparza lost to Tatiana Suarez by KO. She beat Verna Jandaroba by decision. She beat Alexa Grasso by decision. She beat Michelle Waterson by split decision. That was a sketchy decision, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then she beat Marina Rodriguez by split decision. Yan is from China. She fights out of Shenyang, Lian, China. She's 31 years old, 115 pounds, 5'5", 63 reach, and then she fights out of Extreme Sonda Gym. Whereas Esparza fights out of Redondo Beach, California. She's 33 years old. She's 116 pounds, 5'1", 6'3 reach. And then she fights out Team Oyama Gym. This is going to be a really good matchup. Mm-hmm. To me, this is going to be a fight of the night right here.
Same.
Whereas you got a person like Esparza, who is more of the wrestler, ground and pound artist, but in the sense of the last 5 fights, she's been more of like the lay and pray artist. If you catch my frame there, she gets her opponent down, and then she just lays on him, presses on him, and wears him out. She doesn't really do too much offense, and then she tries to mix in a little bit of knees and elbows, but it's mostly just her laying on her, applying pressure, and then trying wearing her out by being on top of her. Whereas Xiaonan Young is great with her movement. If this was a 5-round fight, she'd have great cardio.
Yep.
She's gonna be quick on her feet. Her boxing and striking is really good, and her striking is really quick, so she can land a lot on the feet. She's gonna want to stand up and trade shots with Carla. But the Achilles heel on this is her takedown defense is really bad. It's easy for her opponent to take her down, so which isn't good. She's going to stand up, but then Carla's going to get her down. So it's going to be like one of them's not going to happen. It's going to be on the ground or it's going to be standing up. Not really much.
That pace is killer. You know, Jan moves forward quickly. So is Carla going to have enough time to shoot for that takedown?
So she's going to the game plan for Jan is going to be moving around quick, keep it going, not staying in one spot, hit and move out, and move out. Whereas Carla's going to try and pinpoint where Jan's going to be and then go for the takedown. She's going to try and have to use her telekinesis to plan for the takedown, and she's going to take a little bit of chances in this matchup to get the fight to the ground, because once it's on the ground, she's going to probably be able to hold her down for a majority of the round and sneak the round that way. But even if that happens, what Jan needs to do is just keep landing shots, even if they're staying up or she's on her back.
Okay.
Because the judges lately are very swayed by amount of volume that you put in. Even though you're taken down, if you remember the Kunitskaya matchup where that's basically what happened. She got taken down and laid and preyed on, but because she kept on being active and landing a lot of shots, she was able to get the win because of the difference between volume. And I think this could be a similar situation where even if she gets taken down, she'll keep hitting. But I think I've said this before. I think the first round is going to be big for Jan to get in her pocket because of that. And then because of that happened, I think that's going to happen. I feel like Jan's going to win it by a unanimous decision. I think 2 rounds to 1.
Nice.
I feel somewhere Esparza is going to take her round just because she gets her down. But I feel like the other two, I feel like the movement of Jan's going to be too much. And she's going to land a lot of shots, and she's going to get ahead early. And then even if she gets taken down because she got ahead early, she's going to be in good sitting right there, and she's going to win by unanimous decision.
Yeah, I agree. And I also agree with you about the judging, man. They've been suspect as of late, and Texas is a whole nother animal. If you watch the 262, all you can hear is Joe Rogan talking about the Lando Venata fight from the prelims to the main card.
They should be talking about the Chukagan fight.
Yeah, for sure. The way I look at it kind of is Carla Esparza and Angela Hill are on the complete opposite sides of the judge's favor, where both the last 2 split decisions for Esparza were super sketchy. And congratulations, you got to fight your number 4 where you're at. Hills, when she gets those, I think it was against Waterson and Gedalia, they were super sketchy too. And I thought Hill won those fights. So, all it takes is one judge who's not really paying attention or overvalues, something. Maybe overvalues takedown attempts over shots or takedowns landed.
Yep.